Okay, the Corvette ZR1 is a massive problem. We gotta break it down today in this video. Yes, I am gonna say it. I'm gonna say the obvious here. The Corvette ZR1 could have been even better than it is right now if Chevrolet would have followed the trends happening in the automotive industry. Just look at cars like the GT3 RS or the Ford Mustang GTD, and bear with me because with what I'm gonna say, if you stick along towards the end of this video, you're gonna find how in the big picture this really changes everything. If you're looking at buying this car or you're just an enthusiast, I mean, if Chevrolet would have just adopted what I'm talking about here in today's video, a lot could have been more different. A lot could have changed for the better. So we need to go over that today in this video, guys. Owners are not liking this. This is a shocking problem that could have been resolved depending on the level of engineering they wanted to throw into this vehicle. Hey everybody, I'm Austin. Welcome back to the Speed Phenom YouTube channel. You guys love the Corvette ZR1 videos. You guys keep asking for more. So we need to talk about something that they missed the mark on. Big time. Everything else is fantastic. So, you know, we've talked so many good things about this vehicle non-stop. There's been so many positive highlights of it, but, you know, there are critical aspects that we need to talk about, and the first of which is really not following suit of what is happening currently in the automotive industry. If we do look closely at Porsche with the GT3 RS, what do we find? Well, we find a track-focused Porsche, but we also find a ton of active aerodynamics. Same can be said for the Ford Mustang GTD. Even my McLaren 750S has active aero, and it helps so much. It really does help so much. Not only for acceleration, because if you don't know, having the wing go all the way down and basically disappear allows for you to accelerate faster. Having a big wing stuck on the back of your car will actually slow you down. It'll slow you down quite drastically for straightaways. So you want to maximize downforce for the corners, but you want to minimize the drag it gives you on straightaways, because downforce gives you drag, and drag slows you down. Imagine putting your hand outside, you know, the window while driving, just like a wall. Do you feel that pressure, like a wall hitting you? Well, that's drag. That's resistance, air resistance, slowing you down. How does it feel when you put your hand flat out the window? Well, you just perfectly cut through the air. So imagine not having that big wall behind you on a straightaway. You'll accelerate faster. That's why with my McLaren, when I accelerate, that wing goes all the way down, allowing me to go as fast as I possibly can. For the GT3 RS and the Mustang GTD, on straightaways, they have a DRS flap, similar to what you see in Formula 1, where there's a big wing raised up high, so that's always going to be slowing you down a little bit. But there's another flap that's pretty big that will snap down like this, giving you the angled approach that will give you that spoiler effect with air going underneath it, going upwards and sucking you down. That's downforce, but for a straightaway, this wing is going to be going flat like this, changing direction, and just slicing through the air. That is going to help you accelerate. So, why is this a problem? Why is this a problem for the ZR1? Well, it makes sense if you're looking at how they're marketing it. There's a ZTK version, the track package one, that gives you 1,200 pounds of downforce. And then there is a no or less downforce model that will hit 233 miles per hour. Well, why couldn't the ZR1 do both? Why? Is it because one has more drag than the other? I think so. If this vehicle had active aero, it would have been able to go both 230 miles an hour and have maybe close to 1,000 pounds of downforce, depending on how they hide that aero. There's a lot they could have done, and there's so much space, especially towards the back end of this Corvette ZR1, where they could have maximized what they had available with the chassis. Instead, with the ZR1, I think they probably compromised it because they wanted to keep all the rear storage space. They're compromising the front by pulling out that front storage space, giving you that S-duct. And if you don't know, the S-duct design is like this. You have a front bumper. Then you have the opening right here in the middle. Air can transfer through that. And on the other side, it kind of goes up through here and out of the hood. That gives you more downforce. Even with that being said, they could have put in a flap right here in the middle that will block airflow from going through here, the S-duct, and then opening it when needed. That could give you active aero. So for corners, it'll give you, boom, more downforce, more drag. Then for straightaways, less drag, better acceleration, less downforce. That's the name of the game. With that trunk, how big it is in the Corvette, they could have put a massive rear spoiler in that could shoot up at a moment's notice, giving you downforce for the corners, and then disappear. The benefits are not only for accelerating, you can also get active air brakes, where it'll engage the DRS effect, giving you the wing, or it will shoot the wing vertically like on my McLaren, like a wall, giving you that resistance with the air. And when you hit the brakes, as you know, your vehicle will naturally shift forward with the inertia, the forces of not gravity, the forces of whatever direction you're going to go. You're going to keep going that direction, so it's going to want to make the whole car go forward and shift forward when you're braking. Anyways, by using an air brake, it will help stop that weight transfer. It can help make the car more flat in the braking zones. In the end of the day, giving you better grip, giving you better balance, and balance is how you go fast. So if Chevrolet would have put active aero in this Corvette ZR1, you wouldn't have to choose between the ZTK car and the standard ZR1. You could have just gotten just a ZR1 and have it be the best of both worlds. When I bought my 750, there was not a drag racing and track one. When you go buy a McLaren P1, it's not like that. Same for a Ferrari 296. Same for a Lamborghini. Well, Lamborghinis, they have the track models, but they don't distinguish them based off independent upgrade packages that further differentiate performance. I think this vehicle could have been an even more incredible performer if you didn't have to make that compromise, that sacrifice between choosing, do I want all the air on my car or I don't. It's really interesting the way they've pivoted this vehicle. I think it leaves a massive open spot for them to open the doors to make a Zora that will utilize all that space, all that free real estate. There's a meme about that.
It's free real estate.
To use active aerodynamics. So the door's open. The ball is in their court. What's next? Well, for these companies, they always try to save big differences for each model to fill, and that helps them sell, right? This vehicle is different enough in the Z06. You're going to try to buy one. You could buy both a ZTK ZR1 and a standard one, because you could have the track one with 1,200 pounds of downforce, and then you could have the top speed one. There's so many ways that you can go about buying these cars, and Chevrolet's maximized the marketing and potential of the ways to sell a car for a lot of money. This is almost a $200,000 Corvette. Yeah, it's got all the power you want. Doesn't have the latest innovations with aero that other brands are initiating. Anyways, I want to know your thoughts. Please let me know in the comment section down below. Did they miss a mark on this? Could they've had a single ZR1 variant that will do it all? Please let me know your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, to help me out, and subscribe for much more great content coming out your way. While you do that, hit the notification bell so you're up to date with all the new videos the second I post them. Finally, if you guys need any paint protection film or vehicle wraps to change the color of your car, reach out to us at 760-496-8607 or DM Speed Phenom Film on Instagram for a quote. We'd love to take care of you here at our premier PPF studio on the beach of Carlsbad, California. I'll see you in the next video.